Hey everybody. So I'm still alive and I'm still around and I finally have internet to update you guys. And I'm so sorry because I know it's been forever. I don't even remember when I posted my last video or even what it was about. So we're just going to start from a whole new page. First of all, Gavin got out of the Navy on September 20th since my last video. And September 20th was also my birthday. Um, we relocated to Abita Springs, Louisiana, which is about an hour, hour and a half away from where we were previously living. Before, we were living on the New Orleans South Shore, and now we're living on the New Orleans North Shore. And my family is still on the South Shore. Gavin's family is out here on the North Shore. And we like it a lot better out here. You know, even though we were both born and raised in New Orleans, we're just not really city people. And out here, it's more natural living. It's more holistic, and it's just more nature. It's not buildings everywhere and, you know, taxi cabs and streetcars and things like that. So, it's just very quiet and comfortable out here. You know, we'll wake up first thing in the morning and I'll open the door and there are like little bunny rabbits hopping across the front yard, you know, the cute little brown bunnies. And there are woodpeckers in the trees. And at night, you know, we can sit on the front porch and look up at the sky and you can just see the whole sky up there because there's not many lights around. It's perfect for us. I love it. And then out here also, St. Tammany, we're in St. Tammany Parish. We don't do counties, we do parishes. But in St. Tammany Parish, their schools have ranked, you know, in the top schools of Louisiana. So that's really great, especially Abita Springs for Leland. We moved out here a little late for him to start the pre-K3 program, but you know, he can start the pre-K4 program next year, so that's good. When Gavin got out of the Navy, we did run into some trouble. The employer for the job that he had lined up for when he got out of the Navy ended up majorly screwing us over. And, I mean, he waited until we moved out and we were all the way out here and we had, you know, bills and things that we needed to start paying for this house. And he just completely screwed us. So, luckily Gavin's family does live in the next city over, and they were able to help us until Gavin could find a new job. So, we're doing well again, but for the first few weeks, you know, we were kind of stuck in a rut and completely terrified, and, you know, it was a little scary. And, like I said, Gavin got out on my birthday. It wasn't just any birthday, it was my 21st birthday, and what really sucked about that was because of the whole getting screwed over by the employer and everything, we ended up not having any money to celebrate my 21st birthday. I did not get to do jack. Like, I stayed home and Gavin went and bought me a bottle of Riesling, and I pretty much nursed on that all night and went to bed. I mean, I'm not a going out to bars and partying type of girl. You know, I would never go out to Bourbon Street. Of course, most people that live out here would never go out to Bourbon Street. But that's not how I would like to spend my 21st birthday. You know, I would rather do a barbecue, have all my friends over here, hook up the karaoke machine, because I love me some karaoke, and just sit back and drink and act like a bunch of idiots. That's my idea of a 21st birthday, and while I may sound a little strange, that's just how I roll. So, but I didn't get to do anything, and it was very upsetting. So, and then of course, aside from that, my a couple days before my birthday, we found out that my grandmother has breast cancer, and it's not an advanced stage of breast cancer, but what worries us is that she has a pacemaker and she's had it for quite some time, and her body is very reliant on that pacemaker. And in order for them to do the surgery, they have to stop her pacemaker, and in order for her to do radiation, they would have to remove the pacemaker. So we're a little freaked out about that. We had the Heritage Festival on the South Shore this weekend, so we ended up staying at her apartment with her, and I think it distracted her and just did a lot of good, because when we got there, she seemed so depressed and sad, and after the first night of being there, she was happy and cooking and wanting to sit up and talk and playing with Leland and everything. So, and she called me when we got home to make sure that we were okay, and she said that she wanted us to go and do it again. So, I'm just really concerned, kind of worried, because of all this crazy stuff going on. We did put a stopper on trying to conceive for a while. I thought that, we would only be stopping for one cycle or something, but all this crazy stuff going on, we actually decided that we were going to stop purposely trying to conceive until after Christmas. And the good thing about that is that after Christmas, we decided that we'll go ahead and schedule our first IUI, which we were supposed to do earlier this year, but a whole bunch of crazy stuff happened, and we ended up not being able to do it. So we're going to do that in January. As far as my PCOS goes, it's actually been doing really well. I went back for a follow-up appointment after taking the metformin for 3 months, and my insulin went from a 22 down to a 9. It worked so significantly. It was just amazing. And they did not retest my FSH. They're going to do that in January. So that goes along with us getting an IUI. They can retest my FSH levels, and we'll do the IUI. So, I mean, like, my cycles were, 60 some odd, 70 some odd days, and this last cycle that I actually had was only 38, which was really awesome. That's really great. And we've been doing a lot of exercising since we've moved out here. Our home is a mile away from the park, so we'll walk the whole mile to the park. We'll let Leland play, and then we'll walk the whole mile home. So, and that's about 3 days a week, 4 days a week maybe. So that's some pretty good exercise. And then on top of that, when we first moved out here, I joined a belly dancing troupe. So I am now a belly dancing student. And let me just say, belly dancing is awesome. Screw Pilates. Belly dancing rocks. It's really good, especially if you have big hips, or if you have extra fat on your butt, you need it in order to dance. So it makes me feel good, because there are a couple of skinny chicks in that class, and they can't shimmy like me. I got the shimmy down. And of course, work is doing really well. I have several clients. I have one, the next client that I have is actually due on Christmas. So ever since I moved out here, I've gotten a lot more work, because doulas and midwives are a much regular thing out here than they are on the South Shore. And, oh, I'm running out of time. So I just want to apologize to everybody. I'm sorry that I haven't been around. I haven't been able to watch everyone's videos. I'm going to try and browse through them and try to update myself. If you want to give me an update, you can, give me a little comment down here, and that's fine. So keep me active, people. I want to be active and start making more videos again. Send me questions, ask me stuff, tag me, something. I miss you guys, and I miss having, to be able to do this. So I guess I'll hear from you guys later. Bye.